looking ahead, they probably have the best defense that the Patriots have faced all season. Not only that, but a huge running back in Leonard Fournette, who had a great game on Sunday. And what can we expect from him, knowing that the Patriots' running defense has been shoddy, from game to game, as well as Blake Bortles, who isn't a notoriously great quarterback, but had a decent game for himself.
Yeah, I think the Jaguars are a similar team offensively to what the Jaguars bring. Blake Bortles isn't as much of a threat as Marcus Mariota, but the Jaguars have bigger threats at other spots. I like Leonard Fournette more than I like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has another year on Fournette, so I think he might be a little bit more savvy as a runner, but Leonard Fournette is a huge, fast, talented running back. I think the Patriots need to have a similar game plan of focusing on stopping him and really just kind of relying on that secondary to take away the other threats that the Jaguars have on the perimeter. They need another game from Stephon Gilmore who just wipes this guy off the map. And if they're going to give up plays to maybe like Eric Rowe or Malcolm Butler, just like one-on-one ball and they lose, you're going to have to take that because the rest of the defense needs to focus on the front seven because the Patriots don't have the best run defensive football. They're, in fact, very bad on a per-carry basis throughout the regular season. But as last game showed, when they're really coming up to stop the run and want to focus on that, they can take that away, and the Titans have a very good offensive line. I think if the Patriots have a similar game plan and execute like they did against the Jaguars, the Titans are a better offensive team than the Jaguars. So if the Patriots execute like they did last week, I think they can have much better results than they did against the Titans.
Absolutely. And, do you think that there's two key injuries that could play a big part in this game? Le'Veon Waddle last game got injured. I don't think he came back into the game.
He did not.
And then Leonard Fournette was injured early in the game for Jaguars. He came back in. He seemed to play pretty well for the rest of the game. Do you think either of these injuries, if significant, it didn't seem like Fournette's was significant, do you think they could have any impact in the result of the game?
Leonard Fournette's played through injuries before. In college, he was dealing with a number of injuries while playing for LSU, and he was still a monster. So I don't think he's going to be hampered at all. I think the Le'Veon Waddle injury is going to be an issue. If the Patriots are going to go to a backup offensive lineman, if I had my pick, I would pick Cameron Fleming because he's played a lot of football this season, and he didn't give up a pressure after he came in for Waddle last game. Now, mind you, the Titans' pass rush is not the Jaguars' pass rush. Now, at the tackle position, Fleming this week, if he's going to play, is going to go up against guys like Calais Campbell and Yannick Ngakoue on the edge, and they're two of the more ferocious defensive ends you're going to see. So there's no weak link on the defensive line in the pass rush for the Jaguars. So the Patriots really need Fleming to not be the weak link on the Patriots' offensive line, because if the Jaguars do get pressure, that is when the game starts to fall into the Jaguars' favor, because if Brady's rushing throws and getting blasted throughout the game, that's the sort of game the Jaguars want, because that's the sort of game the Patriots can lose.
Right.